If you live in Michigan, you got to pay full fare there. So it doesn't quite make sense. To try to make sense of all this, we talked to the governor from nearby Missouri, a state cracking down on illegal immigration, Governor Matt Blunt. Thanks for being here.
Pleased to be.
Because you know what? Sometimes I wake up in America and I think I am on an alien planet. It seems that Americans are punished and people who break the law are rewarded. You are a person who has tried to crack down, and instead, the governor's being sued. They're suing you for going after a company hiring illegals. What's happening?
We had a company called Sam's Janitorial Services, and like the situation at O'Hare, a very observant state employee said something doesn't look right here, looks suspicious. We contacted ICE and did an investigation and discovered that a third of the workforce for this company was illegal. And I then signed an executive order ending that state contract, borrowing him from doing any other state contracts, and setting up some very good provisions to ensure that this wouldn't happen again. And that company has indeed sued us, but it's a discussion we're pleased to have. The facts are on our side. There's no merit to the lawsuit.
But it doesn't make any sense. Your action meant that you were going to go to a company that hired people from Missouri. It's keeping jobs in your state. It's keeping people who are there, legal, law-abiding Americans, giving them jobs instead of people who are breaking the law already being here. It doesn't make sense. Now, I questioned Homeland Security Secretary Chertoff, and I'll tell you what, sometimes I feel like I'm getting the runaround here, because he was telling me states like New York, where they've decided that they wanted to give illegals legal driver's licenses, he said, well, you know, that's the state law. We really can't do anything about it. Who trumps whom here?
Well, we clearly need a comprehensive immigration policy that begins as a foundation, a secure border. Until that happens, that means states are going to have to do more. And Washington's failure to act on this issue means states have to do more. That's what we're doing in Missouri, both with state contractors and with law enforcement efforts that ensure that we're verifying the immigration status, for example, of anybody we arrest for a crime that leads to jail.
Yeah.
That's already, just in the 2.5 months we've had that policy, it's led to the apprehension of 85 illegal immigrants in our state. So states have to move forward and do even more. It's disappointing that some states aren't a part of that, but in Missouri we're trying to tackle this issue.
I guess I would feel a little more sorry for folks and their plight, because it is difficult. They're clearly coming here because they want to make more money. They want to provide a better life for themselves and others. But at the same time, when you take a look at the people who are arrested, people who are filling the L.A. jails, people who are filling some of the jails in the biggest cities, a lot of them are not even supposed to be here to start with. But this is what I don't get. Now, I'm from Texas, a state's right place if there ever was one. You know, we believe in the state being able to decide a lot of stuff on its own. But at the same time, there's a federal law, E-Verify. You're abiding by it. The governor of Illinois says, you can't make me do it.
Clearly, E-Verify is a great tool that more employers need to use, that we're using not just for state government, for all our state contractors now, to ensure that we don't have a situation similar to the one I'm being sued for. It's a good tool that needs to be used and embraced by all states. It is understandable why they come here, but we're a nation that understands how important immigration, legal immigration, is to our culture and to our economy. But illegal immigration is disruptive and can be a real danger to Missouri families and American families.
Absolutely. You're keeping jobs in your state for the folks who live in Missouri, and you're keeping them safer. Governor Blunt, thank you very much for being with us.
Thanks, Edie.
All right. Try to hold feet to the fire, but it gets difficult sometimes, Governor. Appreciate it.